Did you hear about the new Medium update that hit about a week ago? It's pretty sweet. We're also going to talk about the Medium algorithm and what you truly need to do to crush it and grow. The update added a really good thing. They added where you can actually look up topics, and the search experience has been optimized so you can actually search for things a lot easier. Also improved deep linking in your blog posts and in your sites and in your bio, so that means you can link out things, and you know how powerful that is because cross-platforming is one of the hugest things you can do to grow your influence as a blogger. This basically means that having a niche is nothing new. Like, you should have had a niche to begin with as a blogger. If you don't have a niche, you are messing up. You can't appeal to every person. You have to niche down, look at your audience and what they want, and blog about it. The deep linking, that basically means you need to be cross-platforming. Do you have a podcast? You need to be doing a podcast for your blog post, basically like an audiobook. You need to be on Instagram and Twitter so that you can promote stuff and provide more value. You need to even possibly even have a YouTube. You need to be everywhere because you don't know what's going to happen to Medium. And you also need to be on other blogging platforms so that you can expand your reach. When we talk about the algorithm, there's two things you need to get set stone, and that is your traffic sources and your audience retention. A lot of people look at their analytics and actually take the data that Medium's actually giving you. That data you have now can really help you in future blog posts. This is huge because this basically means that you have a way to see where people are coming in. Whatever traffic source is really being used the most by people, double down on that. I legit sleep on my analytics. I'm always checking them. But the number one traffic source you want to double down on is search, and make sure people are actually searching for you. This basically means that you need to be posting every day on Medium so that you have more free data coming at you. People are always like, how do I get more engagement so I know what people want? Simple, just post every day and you're giving yourself free data to look at and to freaking test. Before we go on to the next tip, I just want to let you know, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Don't even be afraid to talk about your blog, link your blog in my YouTube comments. I am not that person who's don't self-promote. You can self-promote because this is a freaking community. So talk about your content, talk about your blogs. My comment section is free for you to do that. This is audience retention / watch time. This is the number one metric you need to focus on any social platform. This is the secret sauce. This is how you blow up because the platform wants your people to stay on it because that's how they make money. It's about the views and the followers, but audience retention / watch time and traffic sources is the only thing you can control. You can't force someone to click a button. You can't force someone to read your blog post. And when someone's actually engaging with your blog post, reading it, that's how you develop an engaged community that actually cares about your content. Because I want to actually make content where your people that read your stuff care about you and are there for you and support you. And not only that, Medium actually pushes your blog post if it's watched by enough people all the way through. Really the goal, to make sure your blog post gets pushed to other people's mediums and for it to rank up in the search engine. I talk about having good content, I mean that. It's about making content that people actually search for and care about. Just because you're making a Medium blog post, because I fell in this trap. I thought I just had to make an amazing video that had value. No one's gonna freaking read it if people aren't searching for it. Make sure your tags are optimized so that it fits your niche. Know what people are going through, know their problems, and know how you can actually help them so that you can grow a community that actually gives a crap. Or you can do your own thing, just write what you want, and good luck with that. But you have to start with stuff that people care about, and then people will start caring about you. So it's SEO, watch time, being of service to people, and actually giving a crap about your niche. Got it? Okay, got it. And the next is, how are people going to click on your blog post? There's millions of other bloggers out there that could potentially, throw you into the gutter. You can have amazing watch time, amazing SEO, but if people aren't going to click on it, it's gonna go to waste. What I've figured out is your blog post has to trigger curiosity. The title has to be competitive and searchable, but the image has to trigger curiosity and be like, what's going on in here? They click it. Once people click it, that's when you need to have a good hook that's going to grab their attention and keep them engaged. And once they're engaged, know the beauty of storytelling. Know how to tell a good story, give value, and once you give enough value, then that determines if people follow you or not. And then you have to have a good call to action so that you can lead them to the next thing. Next is marketing. I feel like a lot of people, bloggers, say my content's helping people, but I feel like it's not growing, it's not reaching a lot of people. It's probably because you have a marketing problem. Before we get into that, I actually want to talk about how usually on YouTube or any social platform, like there's one post that performs very well, but the conversion is sucky, like they don't get any followers, no one subscribes or anything, and that's terrible. And it's probably because one, you're making a video just to get the views and it's not actually your niche, you're not actually helping them, and two, you're probably just a terrible person and they just don't like you. So you need to be likable. Being likable is actually very freaking important so that people engage with you, people feel you. Like we said, you can use tags, you can use SEO, but chances are people aren't going to find you unless you're cross-platforming like we said. Do you have a podcast? You can legit do a podcast for each of your blog posts as a podcast episode, and that means people can listen to you on the go. Do you have an Instagram? That's basically your mini blog. You can link that to your blog. Do you have a Twitter? You can do trailers of your blog post. Do you have a, even a YouTube? You can do like behind the scenes of your blog post. It's endless what you can do, and you can also be on every other blog platform. Are you on, WordPress? Are you on Ghost? Are you on Wattpad? Are you on Blogger? You need to be on as many places as possible, just in case a platform dies or the algorithm changes. Please do not depend on one platform. It's going to kill you. For example, this may not apply to blogging, but I do have a video that has been growing like insane. Thank you guys so much. It's the Spear app video, and that video is basically about Spear. And the reason why that video is growing so fast is because one, I'm the only person that made the video. Two, people are searching for it. Three, it has insane watch time. And four, it is a trending keyword. This app came out about a year ago and I jumped on it. I promise you, if I would have done it like the day after the app came out and I wasn't so scared as heck to make it, that video would have blown up and it probably would have had like thousands of views, but it's still growing and it makes me like want to cry because I'm like, what? I never expected myself to grow. So thank you so much. The number one tip that I can't stress enough is own your email list. And I don't have an email list quite yet. I've been learning about it and I'm going to start one very soon. It basically means, like, let's say you are on Medium, stuff is going amazing, you're growing, and all of a sudden it dies. All of a sudden, the algorithm changes, something crazy happens in the media, the platform just dies. You have an email list, you have all your clients, and you have an email list, and you're basically like, hey, this is what we're gonna do if this platform dies on us, if everything goes away, this is what we're gonna do, and this is what we're gonna do together. And it's really great, and that's why I always say cross-platform, because if the other that platform dies, you have something to fall back on. But if those platforms die, you have your email list. But of course, the chances of you wanting an email list is not that big because, blogs, you own the relationship, you own your traffic, and your chances of the blog dying is really low. But Medium has a built-in audience, and that basically means that you're more likely to get traffic more easily because it's a built-in audience rather than a built-in blog like WordPress. And yes, I know this video is not perfect, doesn't have b-roll, I probably sound boring, and I just want to be authentic. I just want to be real and emphasize the journey, and I just want to be consistent out here and reliable and show that I'm here for you. And if you ever feel like you don't have anyone, I'm here. Even though these videos aren't the best, I just want to post when I can and when I'm able and just get stuff out there to help you guys. Thank you for the support that you've been giving me. Like, it's insane. Like, I'd rather be that person who is real and actually says, hey, I'm not perfect. And yes, these videos aren't the bomb and it's not entertaining. It doesn't have music. It doesn't have crazy visuals like these other people. I actually just want to be here for you. And thank you for the support. I can't even fathom. It's crazy how we're growing and we're building our community slowly but surely, and there's a lizard at this window. But yes, just don't give up, make sure, oh my god, Medium is a really good social platform for bloggers. It's insane. But yeah, I hope this update can really help you. Hopefully this video helped you, and hopefully I didn't ramble too much. I didn't sound too boring. I've been getting comments about you talk too much, or you're boring, or this isn't even good advice. This is useless, but what can I say? That's just what I have to deal with. I'm gonna get hate regardless, and you just have to know how to push through. But I'll see you in the next one. I love you guys. Don't forget to crush it, and I'll see you in the next one.